chosen. A bit about me: after burnout from working as a global project manager for a number of years, I founded Therapeutic Healing and Wellness, originally in Southern California. It's now morphed into Soul Sports and Remedial Therapy, Wellness in the Workplace, and I'm also a meditation and mindfulness instructor and a teacher. Today, it is my greatest pleasure to welcome Tara Day, who is going to talk to us about Norwex. Hello, Tara, and welcome. Thank you so much for coming on today. So, thank you. So, can you tell me and the audience a little bit about yourself? You know, where are you located?
Okay.
Do you have kids, married, family?
So I'm in Andover. I've been here quite a long time. I'm pretty much part of the local furniture, I think, now. Yeah, myself and my husband have been married. We celebrated 30 years in June.
Congratulations.
Yeah, didn't manage to celebrate properly. We're gonna have to do that at some point. Yeah, 30 years. And we have a 20-year-old daughter and 2 boys who are 16 and 14. So lockdown has been interesting.
Oh, I can imagine. We'll come back to lockdown and COVID in a minute. So how did you get from being a teaching assistant to a top-selling Norwex producer?
Oh, well, it's been an interesting journey. So I've always worked in education before I had the children. When I had the children, myself and my husband were very keen for me to be at home with them. So I always tried to do something kind of on the side that I could contribute to the family finances, have a little bit of me time actually, which was really important, but work it around having my family. And that was really, really important to me when they were little. Continues to be important to me. I love lots of those aspects of it. I love being able to contribute to the family finances. I love being able to do something I'm passionate about. And all the things that I've done through the years are things that I have really been passionate about. And in fact, they have. That it has reflected on my family. So I started off doing books when my children were little. And my daughter's studying English literature at university. She's an
Wow.
And, you know, just my love of sharing books and things with them, that suited me at that time. And then I went on to, I love cooking and baking, and I worked for a company that sold kitchen implements, and I just absolutely love sharing recipes with people and putting these lovely products in people's kitchens, and my kitchen is full of them, you know, and I didn't have to pay for most of them. So it's kind of always suited me doing that kind of work. And then when that was taken away,
what do you mean taken away?
Well, the company themselves removed themselves from the UK, so it wasn't my choice or the choice of the people that were working for them.
That was Pampered Chef, wasn't it?
It was Pampered Chef. If you don't mind naming them, yes, it was. So we were all fairly gutted, all of us consultants. But in fact, it's relevant to what I'm doing now, because Norwex themselves were launched with 200 Pampered Chef ladies.
Wow.
So they were looking to launch in the UK anyway. The company is 26 years old across the rest of the world. It took them a long time to come here, but they were looking to launch here anyway. And so it was launched with a lady that was in conversation with them from Pampered Chef, who didn't want her team to miss out, basically. So she went looking, and so she was the instigator of the launch of Norwex in the UK, December 2016. And yeah, the rest is history.
it's quite a new company here in England.
So for us in England, yes, and a lot of people still haven't come across us and still haven't heard of us.
No, I've never heard of it before until until I met you.
Yeah.
I know when I posted the intro that I do, prior to my weekly showcase, a couple of people, my friends, they actually said, "Oh, I've been using that for so many years. It's amazing, etc., etc." So clearly, it's made an impact on many people's lives. And leading on from that, I do believe also that you have something to share with us about fundraising. And was that happening? Was that fundraising happening when you were with Norwex, or was it happening before Norwex?
So before Norwex. So part of my massive why really for Norwex, and I'll tell you a little bit more about who Norwex are and what they do in a minute, but one of my massive whys for that is health. And I am a breast cancer survivor. So for
Congratulations.
me,
I'll ring the bell.
I never got to ring the bell. They
Oh,
didn't
didn't
do it.
you?
They didn't do it when I had my treatment.
Where were you?
So,
Where were you? What?
Winchester.
Oh, that's so sad.
Never
Well,
mind.
I just did it
I
for
ring
you.
bells all the time. I'm a bell ringer. Um, yeah, so that was 9 years ago. I was diagnosed. In fact, this month, 9 years ago this month. So,
Did you have
anyway,
any? Did you have a mastectomy, or did you?
partial with the
Okay.
reconstruction.
Okay, good.
So, yeah, kind of that was an interesting time. But obviously, coming through that has been part of my journey. Obviously, your question was about fundraising. I was with Pampered Jeff at the time, and they were an amazing company for fundraising. Every October was turned over to what we called Pink October. They would produce
Oh,
pink
lovely.
products for us to sell. We were encouraged as consultants to fundraise throughout the month of October. And I actually fundraised throughout my treatment, and then
Good.
subsequent years after that, which, obviously a lot of my friends and family really got behind me, and I raised thousands and thousands for cancer research, which was then earmarked for
Well
breast cancer.
done. Well
So,
done.
yeah, it just felt good to be doing something. And I
Oh,
was the crazy lady that I used to put, just for a week, like when my children were at primary school, I would wear a pink wig and a pink breast cancer t-shirt with a sign on the back telling people that I was raising money for cancer research. And people were just giving me £10 notes in, shoving it into my hands. And so I raised money doing crazy things as well, like that. I went around Tesco's looking like that as well. And,
good for
just,
you.
yeah, I just think I'm not ever going to be able to run a marathon. That's not me. So I just tried to do what I could do, being
Well done.
crazy, to try and raise some money. So, yeah.
Sounds like you succeeded. That's amazing. What a lovely story. So let's get on to Norwex.
Yes.
Please
So,
share what it is and how it works and what it does. And I believe you've
so
got a couple of products to show us later in
I,
a few
I've
minutes.
just got a few. I won't actually do a proper demo. I'll just wave them at
No, no,
you.
no, no, no.
Kind of give you
No.
an idea of what they are. So, Norwex and Cells stands for Norwegian Experience. Obviously, it's a Norwegian company. As I said just now, they are 26 years old across the rest of the world. They are huge in America, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, and they've been kind of going around Europe, if you like, over the last probably 10 years.
Is
And
it
they
like
also,
is it
sorry,
like a pyramid program?
in what way? I don't know what.
Multi level marketing. Is it multi-level marketing?
Well, yes, well, it's direct sales. So what it
Okay.
means is, as a consultant, I signed up for the business. It's my business to do how I like, as and when I like, but they provide you with a website, with all the offers, with all the
So
incentives.
so do you recruit people to be part of your team as well?
Yes, I do. I have them. I have
Okay.
an amazing team that have really grown throughout lockdown, actually, and we promoted as a team in May. Throughout lockdown, everybody's just, I think, because people are people several reasons. People have been at home, people have been cleaning, people are looking for something else to do. So there's lots of different things going on there. You've got people that are worried about pennies because maybe they're at risk of losing their jobs or have lost their jobs. So finding a different arm in order to earn
Yeah.
is a good thing. But also people that have had money to spend because they have been being paid and haven't been spending it. So you've kind of got people that are looking to earn, people that are looking to spend their money, people that are realizing that whilst they're at home and cleaning, that actually it's not doing them any favors. So,
No.
so Norwex itself, their mission is to improve quality of life by radically reducing chemicals in your home. And the way they do this is they provide products, so they're eco-friendly products for the home and body, but the products do the work, so you don't need the chemical. So it's all about high quality microfiber. So it's to do with mechanical cleaning rather than chemical cleaning, if that makes sense.
Okay. So what makes Norwex different from these microfiber cloths you can actually buy in the supermarket?
Great question. And that's something that I love to tell my customers about when I'm doing my online parties, as they are now. When I used to stand up in front of people in their homes before, um, that's one of the first things that I would say is you can buy microfiber anywhere. You can buy it in Poundland. You can probably get a pack of 3. But if you hold it up to the light, you will be able to see the light through it. And the difference between that microfiber and Norwex microfiber, to be classed as microfiber, it has to be 1/6 of a human hair fine. Ours is 1/2 of a human hair fine. There's other things that mark us out as
Sorry,
well.
it's
So
1, 2.
normal
What do you mean? Sorry, so yours is 1, 2. What do you mean? Half? Oh, 1 to
200,
2. Oh, 1
200th of a
to 200th. Okay.
human hair instead of 1/6. Um, so
Okay.
the other thing about the other microfibers is it's microfibers pulled together. So you might notice that the microfibers kind of sticking up. So people quite often worry from an eco-friendly perspective that the microfiber sheds when you wash it in the washing
Oh,
machine.
right.
Well, that will
Yeah.
happen with a normal microfiber cloth because it's individual tufts in the cloth. Our cloth is one complete weave, so I don't know if you can see this bit. It's in lines. Can you see?
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
So it's one complete weave of the cloth. So
Okay.
it
And so
doesn't.
how long does it last?
Oh, a very long time. So they are guaranteed when you purchase one for 2 years. But I've still got mine from 4.5 years ago.
Wow.
There are a few that are kind of have been relegated to the scruffy pile for dirty jobs, cleaning outside and things. But there are consultants in America that still have their cloths after like 16 years.
Wowee.
So
So,
the idea is if you look after the cloth will look after you. And they continue doing the job. But one
yeah.
of the other things that marks our cloths apart from other cloths that you purchase is it at the point of creation they have micro silver melded into the cloth. So it's
Okay.
part of the cloth, and the purpose of the microsilver is it's naturally antibacterial, but the reason for it being in the cloth is that it self-purifies.
Oh, because of the silver.
So even
Wow, yeah.
even, mic- even microfiber cloths that you can buy in the shops, that's a step in the right direction in terms of the fact you're not throwing away a day cloth every couple of days because it's smelly and slimy. At least you can wash those. But their longevity isn't nearly as much as one of these. And the beauty of having this microsilver in there is that it prevents the build-up of mold and mildew in the cloth. which means that you can use it for longer before it needs laundering. All you do is you use it, wash it under hot running water, agitate it, hang it to dry. They all come with these little.
So you can't put it in the washing machine.
You absolutely can put it in the washing machine.
Okay.
But what I say to people is it depends how often you use it. So if you've got one in your kitchen, say, and you use it a lot for cleaning down your kitchen surfaces, maybe by the end of the week, it might want to go in the wash with the cottons. If you don't use it that often, as long as each time you use it, hot running water, squeeze it out, hang it to air dry, then that's where the
Oh, wow.
microsilver gets to work. It's called that block. That's our exclusive term for it. And that's where it works, basically. So
is that what other products does Norwex do?
what other products do they do? So our bread and butter, if you like, is our microfiber. So we have a cloth for every job, as we term it. So I can actually show you how to clean your whole home with just this cloth and this cloth.
So what is the difference between the two?
But we so it's the weave.
Okay.
So the Enviro cloth is the one that you clean with, and the window cloth is the one that you polish with, and they're quite different weaves. It's a lot thinner. So this one wet, this one dry.
Okay.
And that will clean the majority of your home just with water, so you can get rid of all those harmful chemicals underneath your kitchen and bathroom sink.
Wow.
But in terms of other products, we do things for children, we do things for the bathroom, we do things for the all around the house.
Okay, so what do you do for children?
So we've got baby things now. We have hooded towels for the babies. We've got gorgeous little bibs. We've got toddler bibs. We've got a beautiful soft silicone baby brush that we've just brought out. So for the children as well, we've got lovely, lovely children's towels. We've got a range of these products in children's colours and sizes, because where in Norwex they're really, really family orientated and they love to get the children to help. So one of the things we do is a dusting mitt. So they have a children's size dusting mitt.
Oh, that's lovely.
They've got an Enviro cloth and a window cloth in a smaller size, in a brighter colour.
Cute.
And they get the kids to help out. So while they're cleaning, they've got the kids cleaning too. So.
And what are some of the other products?
So we've got sports products for the car. We've got products for pets. We've got pet towels.
So let's talk about the sports products. What sports products do you have?
So we've got what's termed a sport utility cloth. So it's a great big cloth. Well, can't tell really. It's a big cloth, but it's also a bag. And one side is netted, so that you can scrub with it. So if you've got dirty golf balls or whatever, you can scrub them clean. And the other side is like the EnviroCloth material, so you can wipe with it. It's got a carabiner clip on the corner, so you can kind of clip it on your golf buggy or inside your sports bag. But because it's a bag as well, you can put items in it, so you can clean with it, dry with it, pop your things in it. It's great for going out for the day as well, say if you're going to the beach or something, because the sand would fall through the holes. You can put bits and pieces in there that you need to go out with. So what I love about the company is all the products, particularly the new ones that they're bringing out. Everything has a purpose, sometimes more than one purpose, but they've all been really well thought through in terms of what they do.
And do they generally use, how many different weaves are there? Are there just 2 different weaves? For example, let's talk about the dog products or the pet products. What pet products have you got, and what weave do the cloths come in?
We've got a pet towel and a pet mitt, and they are really plush because obviously they're toweling, so they're really lovely thick.
So what would you use the pet mitt for?
Pet mitt is brilliant because it's literally as it says. You put your hands in it, It's quite large, and that's brilliant for like when you come in off a dog walk and you just want to grab the dog's paws before they walk them all over the house, or just clean their face off a little bit. Great to have maybe in the back of a car, or by the back door, or by the front door, wherever you come in. So they're great for a quick clean. The pet towel is wonderful because it's large, but it's also got hand pockets, right? So
Oh,
you pop it
wow.
over the pet, you put your hands in, and you can rub. But obviously, because it's microfiber, the idea behind our microfiber, we've got lots of toweling things as well, and they remove up to 70% of moisture.
Wow, that's
So
amazing.
it's not just like an ordinary dog towel. The
No,
function of it is for doing the same thing, but the benefit of the use of it, it removes moisture and dirt and mud straight onto the towel.
that is
So
amazing.
it does a
What's your favorite product?
better job, if you like, of.
What's your
I
favorite
just
product?
lost you moment. Um, People are always asking me that. It's really difficult because I use these all the time, and I suppose what we term ant and deck, our window cloth and our enviro cloth, because you can't. They have to be together. They're what we call really our hero products. But I suppose my favourite product, because I would never ever go back to doing anything else, is my mop.
Oh, what does that look like? Have you got a sample of it there or not?
I haven't got that with me, but you can find it in the catalogue. So the mop is the most expensive thing in our catalogue, but I say to people, it's a mop for life, not just for Christmas. So it's like one of those things that you think, how much? But then if you kind of go, okay, so it does walls, floors, ceilings, tiles, coving.
So
It's
what is it, like a stringy? Has it got like strands on it? What does it look like?
so it's a handle which is telescopic, so you can lift it up to whatever height you need to, depending on your back or where you're reaching. It's got quite a long reach. It's then got a base which fits obviously onto the handle. The base has a Velcro part to it, and then you purchase pads.
Oh, wow.
So we've got 5 different pads, and one of the pads is the EnviroCloth material. So that's just your basic cleaning cloth. We've got one that's the same as the dusting mitt, so it's a bit more plush, and that behaves as your broom and picks up all the debris before
Oh,
you
wow,
mop.
yeah.
We've got a tile mop pad, we've got a window mop pad, so you can do windows,
Oh,
outside,
so does that all
inside.
come with the mop, or do you have to buy those separately?
So if you were to purchase the mop, you get the handle, the base, and the 2 main cloths, which is the dry cloth for sweeping and the enviro cloth like cloth for basic mopping. And then you can purchase the other pads as you need them, basically.
Gosh, that's
So lots of different options.
yes, that's amazing. So you don't do any liquids. It's all about the cloths.
It's all about the cloths, and the idea is you use them with water. However, we do have a selection of enzyme-based products. So, and again, they are there for a specific job. So we have stain remover, a carpet stain buster. We have a bathroom cleaner. So these are products that are highly concentrated. So little goes a very long way. And basically, because they're enzyme based, the enzymes do the work.
So what
They're
makes
made up
them
in a specific way. Sorry.
it's okay. So what makes those enzyme products better or more superior than the other ones you can buy in the supermarket?
Generally, in a supermarket, they're going to be full of toxic chemicals.
There are a number of products that you can buy today that have no toxic products in them whatsoever. So how would those products compete with your products?
Don't actually know of any that you can purchase off the shop shelf that don't have any toxic products in
There are
them.
quite a few.
I know there are.
I think E-Cover's one, and there's a number of others. Yeah, there's quite a few. In Waitrose, if you're going to Waitrose or a specialist shop, there is quite a big range of toxic-free cleaning products.
Can I just say
Yes.
that actually you need to do your research and you need to do your homework, because just because they say it on the shelf doesn't mean that they are free from harmful chemicals. It's all about the ingredients, and in fact, some companies, I've got to be really careful here, but some companies have been taken over by other companies that aren't ethical.
Oh gosh, no, I'm aware of that. I'm very aware of that. But there are definitely, because I have done a bit of research, because I'm very eco in my
minded.
home. Yeah, there are definitely some products out there on the shelves right now that have no toxic ingredients. So how does your market reflect people's buying power if you are up against products that someone can just walk into the supermarket and buy off the shelf instead of ordering them, waiting for them to arrive, etc., etc.? How do you engage that market?
That's a really interesting question. So what I would say is a lot of these products that you might be able to buy off the shelf, you could probably do without just using these. If you are talking about like the enzyme-based products that Norwex do that are for a specific job, then I personally believe that the way they've been put together is to do a specific job, so that you know that what's in the one for the bathroom cleaner is specific to dealing with limescale and things like that, whereas the carpet one,
Yeah.
and then we've got an odor one as well, so they deal with eliminating odors. We've got a mattress cleaner, so you probably can get these products elsewhere. I'm not saying you can't. I struggle with picking them up in supermarkets because I still believe that, like, the manufacturers and the relationship that goes on with the supermarkets isn't as ethical as it could be.
I do believe you're right in a number of supermarkets, but there are definitely very ethical supermarkets who are pretty stringent on their.
Yeah. But what I say to you is, if you can clean the majority of your home just with cloths and water, and then use maybe a couple of enzyme-based products. So my enzyme-based products, they don't come out the cupboard maybe more than once every 6 months, because they're kind of those products like carpet stain buster. I will only use that if I spill something on the carpet, and generally that doesn't happen. So do you see what I mean by, that you've got that product in the cupboard, actually you're not going to go around squirting it everywhere. You might only use it if you need to for a particular job. So in fact, our products do go a very long way.
Oh, fantastic. Good.
And really, I still buy the 2 cloths and water, because they will do your whole home. Can I just explain a little bit about how?
Yes.
We push for
We
time.
are a little
we
bit,
are
but
pushed for
please
time.
go ahead. Please go ahead.
I was just going to say, so the difference between mechanical cleaning and chemical cleaning is, when you clean chemically, obviously the product does the work.
Absolutely.
The idea with these cloths is they pick up and remove up to 99% of bacteria, and then they hold them within the cloth until you run them under hot running water. So, and you don't need to kill bacteria, you just need to remove it. And that's something we've all been told for years and years, that I think people are, they have it in their mindset that you need to kill the bacteria. You actually don't, you just need to get rid of it. And that's what these cloths do.
So, sorry, just explain that. So you're saying that you don't need to kill the bacteria, you just need to get rid of it. What can you explain, if you're using the cloth to get rid of the bacteria, what happens to the cloth after you do that wipe?
So
Because
what you've picked up is within the cloth. It holds onto it within the cloth.
okay, but
So
if you're not going to wash the cloth straight away, that bacteria is going to stay in the cloth.
and that's the purpose of the microsilver. It's
So what does the
self-purifying.
microsilver do?
It inhibits the growth of the bacteria within the cloth. So it stops it growing. So
But
then
it's still in the cloth though.
well, the idea is you run it under hot running water when you've used it, and that will get rid
Okay.
of the majority of what you've picked up. If
Okay.
there's anything remaining in it, that's when the microsilver gets to work. And
Okay.
then you pop it in the wash, not with any fabric conditioner, and preferably with Norwex laundry detergent, which doesn't have any fillers in. But that's another whole conversation. So yes, don't wash with anything lint or
Because
toweling.
it will actually interfere with the
Up. So you can pop it in a wash with cottons, just no fabric conditioner, because fabric conditioner will coat the fibres and stop them working.
Oh wow, that's very interesting. That's very important information.
It's really
So
important.
so just to finish off, how have you been doing over COVID, and how has your business been affected?
So it's been quite interesting, and obviously I've come from a business where I am in front of people most of the time. I did coffee mornings and evening events and
Wow.
tabletops and fetes and fairs and things where I'm meeting people and talking to them and doing demonstrations. I've had to all of a sudden switch and learn to do it online, which has been a big learning curve for me because I am Mrs. Techno Dippy. Everybody will laugh at that. I am. I've learned to do. I've done healthy home events online. Instagram I've set up, and none of this I'm majorly comfortable with, but I'm learning, and it's been a
That's amazing.
big thing for me. But actually, it's been really, really good for the business because it's shown a different angle to the business, and it reaches more people. Because if I'm doing a party in somebody's home, it's just the people that can get there. Whereas
Absolutely.
I did an event online last week and I've had 3 customers in Scotland because they were able to join in.
Congratulations. Well
So it's
done.
really helped my business actually, and my team have grown. They're doing really, really well. And some of them have joined during lockdown, so all they know is doing it online.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Oh, I'm
and
really glad to hear that. That's wonderful, wonderful.
it really is a business that you can do either which way. And then hopefully when we get back to some sort of normality, I can offer both.
Absolutely, absolutely. So you're not kind of offering small little parties at the moment because, apparently we are allowed to have up to 6 people in a room as long as you can
Garden.
social distance.
I think
That's
it's
right, yeah.
Yeah, I think I am beginning to this month. I will be offering if somebody wants a get together in their garden. And in fact, one of my team members did it, and she had an amazing party. She did 4 people in one of her neighbours' gardens, and then she did not everybody that wanted to come could come. So she then did an online event the next night, and I think she got about 10 customers.
That's
So
amazing. So look, everyone watching, if your business is face to face, there's always a way around it, especially because of us having to look at our businesses, and reflect on ways we can do things differently to reach a wider audience. And Tara, she says she's technophobic and she normally sees people face to face, but Tara is an example of upscaling by learning how to get online and learning how to reach out to a wider audience and doing it very well. So thank you so much, Tara, for chatting to me today. Can you tell
thank you for
me,
having me.
you're very welcome. Can you tell me, do you have any words of wisdom you'd like to share with the audience?
About anything in particular? No, I think probably the most important thing for me, obviously part of what I do, and an additional thing, obviously, to Norwex, apart from the massive health benefits of getting rid of harmful chemicals in your home, it's also about the planet. And I think for me, it's that double win. It's, because I'm not using harmful chemicals, I'm not putting things down the drain, I'm not putting things in the bin that are going to landfill. So I'm caring for my family's health, I'm caring for the planet. And that is something that I think we all need to just be aware of, wake up to, start thinking about, and even if you don't use Norwex products, find your local zero waste shop, try finding alternatives to being on that journey of cutting down on harmful chemicals for yourself, for your family. And one of the things I absolutely love about Norwex is every new home I introduce Norwex products to, I know I'm helping them create a safer place for their family.
Oh, wow. That's a lovely, lovely thing to share with us. Thank you so, so much. Thanks for your time today. It's been very, very interesting and informative, engaging. If you would like to get hold of Tara Day, you can reach her on her website, which is www.taraday, which is TARADAY.Norwex, NORWEX.co.uk. Her mobile number is 07731765999. And her Facebook page is, it's coming up now on the ticker tape, DAYSIES Clean Life. So take a look and contact Tara if you are interested in buying and using the product, or even becoming part of her team. And if you'd like to be on the showcase, I'm booking for the mid to end of November and December. Thanks so much for watching and listening, and see you next week.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye.